Hey, this is Pete's Dude Man Guy, and this topic was suggested by Magellanica Lou M. Andross is the main villain of the Star Fox series, so of course I've thought about what he would be like as a playable Smash character. Now, I already presented a moveset concept on the final episode of Ready Moveset Go, but just for fun, I will reiterate it here in this video today. When you fight Andross, he is a big floating head with hands. So that's what I want to play as. That's how he fights. My idea for Andross is you are fighting as a big floating head, and the hands are at his side in the foreground and background of the stage, basically. So while they're not targetable areas, they are what he uses for his fighting style. He had big sweeping hand motions and slams and punches, and even though they have big tells, they still come from weird angles because they're coming from the foreground and background. So let's get into the special moves then. Neutral special was Devour, and it's kind of an opposite of King K. Rool's neutral special. You start by vacuuming with your mouth, so it's like King Dedede's Inhale, but it gives you less options. Basically, like King Dedede, you can suck in projectiles, but you can keep on sucking in projectiles to an extent. If it's a weak projectile like Mario's fireballs or Fox's lasers, you can just keep sucking and sucking and sucking and negating projectiles. But if it's something really strong like a bomb or a charge shot, that ends the move. Andross will eat it and then the move is done. Now, if you eat an opponent, what Andross will do is chew him up and spit him back out straight forward. It's strong, but like I said, it gives you less options than someone like King Dedede, where then you can move around, or even King K. Rool, where you kind of choose the direction you shoot. Andross is very straightforward. However, if you manually release the B button, right, you're sucking, and then you let go of the B button, or after you've eaten an opponent and spat them out, Andross will also automatically spit out debris, little rocks and stuff, in kind of a shotgun blast. So this is what I meant when it's like the opposite of King K. Rool's, where King K. Rool shoots something and then starts sucking, Andross sucks and then shoots something. And that effect won't happen if Andross, eats a projectile, but it will happen if he eats an opponent. So he can eat an opponent, spit them out, and then it's possible they'll get hit with debris as they're being spat out. So it can be a very strong attack. Side special is hand lasers. So Andross sticks out a hand right in front of his face, and then it starts shooting like blue energy rings in a beam forward, and functionally it's a lot like Bowser or Charizard's Fire Breath. It'll weaken as you hold it down. But when you try to angle it, rather than the hand angling like this, like Bowser and Charizard when they're using their Fire Breath, by using the joystick, you can actually move your hand up and down, which changes, the vertical point where the beams are firing from. Or if you, jostle between up and down, you can make the hand go like this and do like a wavy pattern of lasers that hits a wider spread area. Up special makes Andross turn transparent, exposing only his brain and eyeballs, just like in Star Fox 64. So it kind of gives you this area of intangibility. It makes a smaller hitbox that's just the brain and eyeballs, and then you fly forward. It's basically a giant brain tackle. That is an attack in Star Fox 64. And then the down special is entirely where Andross's character gimmick comes into play. So this was Andross's down special. Down special is called self-destruct. When you press down special, Andross sticks out his left hand and then it explodes. It just blows up. His hand is destroyed, and it's an incredibly powerful bomb explosion. But yes, for the rest of that life that you are on with Andross, the rest of that stock, you have no left hand. So what that means is you don't have any of your normal combos anymore. Your 1-2 punch neutral combo is now just a single punch. Or things like your neutral aerial, have less range to them because you're only using one hand instead of two hands. If you use down special a second time in the same life, Andross will blow up his other hand in an even more powerful explosion. This means that now you are only playing as Andross's head, and it restricts a lot of your actions. You can still use Devour as normal, you can still use your energy beam, but now it's firing from Andross's mouth instead of a hand, and so you lose the ability to, like, shift. You're only doing a straightforward laser. You can't use normal moves anymore, you can't grab anymore, you are a very limited character at that point. If you use down special a third time, you kamikaze. Andross blows up. You immediately lose a stock or lose a point as if you SD'd, but you do a massive explosion that is very powerful and very destructive. So that was my Andross concept. I hope you liked it.